Gemini, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. Welcome to your birthday season. It's to be first for the next 4 weeks or so. Let's just take a look. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot and the Love and Magic Oracle deck again this week. Liking the readings with these cards. So let's see what we have for you. Maybe we'll do 5 today. Let's do 5. All right, what am I seeing here for you? I feel like maybe you got this card last week, Gemini, but this is an energy of becoming aware that you are holding yourself back in some way, that there is some aspect of feeling stuck that you can begin to identify is your choice. It is a direct result of your not being ready to be unstuck. And it's sitting next to the Six of Cups here, this nostalgia, this sort of fond memory energy, that there's perhaps you are staying in a situation because you remember how good it was in this connection or in this job, in this situation, this relationship of whatever type. These are general readings, so they won't resonate with everyone, and I can't possibly pick up on everybody's specific situation. But I do want to say that there's a general sense of remembering when things were good, looking at the amount of time and energy that's been invested in growing a connection or in building a career, and making decisions in the present day that are influenced by how it used to feel or how much you've invested, not making your choice based on what might be right today, but based on where you've committed yourself or where you've shared fond, wonderful connection type of energy in the past. And that's because your focus is there, it's holding you back in a way, and you haven't maybe realized until recently that you're breaking free, your freedom is yours. It's in your hands, and it's your choice to make. There's the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Wands with the Five of Wands. I think these three feel like they're reading together for me this week. And this is a sense of being reserved in order to reach success, and feeling like there's a certain amount of struggle, a certain amount of effort that needs to go into reaching that success. It doesn't feel like this is simple. It doesn't feel like this is something that just, is an easy win, or something that happens and flows with ease. Whatever it is that you have your sights on, it feels to you that you need to be conservative with your resources right now, kind of keep your cards close to the vest, meaning, you're not sharing perhaps all of the information about what you're thinking about doing or what your plan is, but you feel that you need to be in that conservative energy in order to reach success, public acclaim, acknowledgement by other people that you have won. And it doesn't feel like that's an easy process for you. It feels like there's a bit of struggle involved in staying in that conservative space and sort of biding your time, holding on to your resources until you can move forward toward your success. I'm going to do a few clarifying cards this week. I know last week's readings were very short, so I just want to give you guys a little bit more this week. Let's see if we have any others jumping out here. This is the Linestrider mini deck. The Linestrider is the one I originally started the channel with. Really like these cards quite a bit. And they have a mini deck now, which makes it super convenient. There's a Tower in reverse, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 4 of Swords. A lot of thinking going on. Maybe overthinking. Maybe not. It just seems like there's a lot of mental energy. Your wheels are spinning, Gemini. You're known to be quite a very active mind kind of sign anyway, but this is sort of an exceptional amount of working it through in your mind. The wands speak to things you're passionate about, and the swords speak to sort of your intellectual powers. Here we have the Tower in reverse, sort of speaking to me today of change coming. It's not necessarily something that you are upset about. It's not really something that's unwanted, which is how it would be reading if it were in the upright, but it's more of a sense of things getting shaken up. Things are changing on a bedrock kind of level for you now, and those changes are leading to a lot of thinking. It's not negative thinking. It's just a lot of thinking. And that Page of Swords energy, how does that feel today? It feels like, I would say that the truth is arriving. So I don't know that it's coming from outside of you. I feel more like the truth is arriving for you internally. It's not that the messenger is outside. That the messenger in this case is a part of yourself that you're now accessing or allowing yourself to see, because you're able to step away from the overthinking. You're able to quell any anxiety around these thoughts that may have been there before by giving yourself some space and some rest. And I think that this week is all about you sort of having these realizations about where you're allowing yourself to stay stuck, and thinking about this process of making your plan, how you will get to victory and how you will deal with the challenges that happen along the way. It's not a bad reading this week, Gemini. I think it's actually, in some ways it's positive. It's just not exuberant in its positivity. Let's put it that way. Let's see what we have for you from the Oracle deck. You can have it all. You don't have to give up anything to have what you want. That's quite an interesting card. Some birthday presents for you there. You can have it all. You don't have to give up anything to have what you want. So that's quite an interesting perspective to consider as you're making your plan, as you're considering how best to implement and execute your plan to get what you want. Spirit is saying you don't have to make choices. You can have everything you want. And I like the imagery here, the bird in the hand. And there's eggs or coins, I can't quite tell. It looks like there's this symbolism of great potential here. And I think I'll leave it there. So thanks so much for sharing this time with me. I hope you have a fantastic week. And if your birthday happens to be this week, I hope you have a great birthday. We'll see you next time. Blessings.